Hello, male cat.
Oh, hello, Meowster.
Just can I have the last 2 event quests?
But I'll keep giving you them every week, right?
Sure you will, buddy. Sure you will. Oh, yeah. Hello, my fellow hunters. Today is a time of somber goodbyes, but also a time to look to the future and get very excited. But let's start with the former before the latter. So yes, as of last week, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak has had its last event quests finished, done, and placed on eternal ice alongside all the monster hunters that come before. Now, of course, yeah, it's still a fantastic game, and I will still play it, as I still play essentially every single Monster Hunter game, but there is that little twinge when a current Monster Hunter game gets its final edition. A sense of finality, a time to look back and, well, reflect on the years of fantastic hunting fun we have enjoyed in the entirely new way that it was given to us in this particular game. Wirebugs, switch skills, and a whole lot of thrills, and so on and such forth. And, you know, I had a little sombery talk on at the end of Sunbreak a little bit back when we finished with the bonus update, so I don't want to reiterate that too much, but bottom line, yeah, it is done. Now, I have absolutely loved my time in Rise and Sunbreak, but I am very much ready for the next chapter in Monster Hunter. A chapter I truly believe will be the best chapter so far. I mean, how can it not be? World and Iceborne, no matter your thoughts and feelings on them, are the pinnacle of Monster Hunter, I think it's fair to say, in an objective sense. Each game is its own mini masterpiece, or near masterpiece in some cases. Each game is special, each game does something better than all the others, and each game is its own memories to live alongside the new ones created as we march ever on through generations. But World and Iceborne were special. That transition to a more modern Monster Hunter, all the changes that came along with it, and to think that we aren't the furthest away from that sweet Monster Hunter 6 that will expand upon what World and Iceborne built as, you know, not a direct sequel, but the next game to carve a place on the new bedrock that is modern Monster Hunter. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing to be like, oh, how is Sunbreak already over? It just feels like last month that it came out. Time really is a blur. And, you know, I think that's the one. Just though I will admit the Malzeno and Magnum Marlowe pair of event quests are very much perfect as a send-off, and ultimately, I would love to know what you guys think now that Rise and Sunbreak truly is Finn. Where would you rank it and place it amongst all the Monster Hunter games you have played, and how much will you miss it being the current thing, you know? So, what is up with Monster Hunter now? No, not the mobile game that's coming out in September, though. I still think, you know, that'll be a little bit of fun, no matter how you feel about Niantic and Pokemon Go, and I have a lot of mostly negative feelings on that front from what started as a really fun, cool experience. At the very least, the first month or so will just be a fun, neat mobile Monster Hunter experience, and if you can get that out of it before it goes weird, if it does, then you'll still have had a good time, and I think it's best to have optimism over pessimism when there's enough of that already in the world, but maybe I'm just being a bit naive. In any case, no, not that. What is properly next? Well, I talked about this a little bit ago, but ultimately, we've had something else, something extra, something that has come along to stoke the fires of anticipation and hype with even more embers of exhilaration. So, what exactly is that, huh? Well, I'll tell you. During the recent Capcom quarterly earnings call, I know, I bet you're already leaning forward of excitement now that I've said that, just like, yeah, like me, I bet you love quarterly earnings calls. They have confirmed, Capcom intends to release an unannounced game by the end of the current fiscal year that will sell
1 million
copies. Oh, I shouldn't butcher the quote completely. That will sell millions of copies. Oh! Now I know what you're saying. Well, that could be anything. It could be a sequel to one of their other IPs. It could be something new entirely. It could finally be that Dino Crisis revival we've all been longing for.
Dino Crisis.
Hello, motherfucker.
But I put it to you that there is no way that this is anything but Monster Hunter 6. And I'll tell you for why. Well, firstly, I'll dismiss maybe the other more likely candidate, which is Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't think that is far enough along to be looking at an already release of it. I think it will come out next year, but I think it will be later. The reason being is we only recently got confirmation they're even working on it, whereas the next Monster Hunter game has been being worked on since Iceborne was finished. Years and years now. So, why do I think that this is essentially soft confirmation that Monster Hunter 6 isn't just firmly on the horizon, but essentially has a release date that is the 1st to the 31st of March? And if so, that would be a fantastic birthday present. I appreciate that, Capcom. As I'm sure you all know, of course, my birthday is the 31st of March. Fun fact, I was actually scheduled for April's 1st, but I was born a day early, so I would have been an April Fool's Day baby, and I think a part of that still kind of rubbed off on the eventual path through life I've taken. But either way, the reason being is twofold. Monster Hunter tends to come out about 6 months after it is revealed, teased, actually confirmed. 6 months before March is September. The September that the Tokyo Game Show is in, that we got told to pay special attention to by Ryozo because it's going to be a big one. i.e. Monster Hunter 6 gets revealed at Tokyo Game Show and comes out in March. But beyond that, next year is the 20th anniversary of Monster Hunter, which makes it the perfect Monster Hunter 6 year to go big and really take it all to the next level. But beyond that, what month do you think the very first Monster Hunter game came out? Yeah, March 11th. Which means it wouldn't just be the 20th anniversary year, it would be accurate to the month if it comes out in March, 6 months after it's revealed in September. So with all of those pieces together, them confirming that they still plan on releasing another game in this fiscal year which ends at the end of March next year, and they think it will sell millions. They're confident in it. And given World and Iceborne by itself accounts for over half of all Monster Hunter sales through its entire near 20-year-long run, and is Capcom's biggest selling game, you can see why they're having the confidence to at least say it will definitely sell millions. How many millions we'll see, but it's definitely gonna be millions. Everything else just doesn't make sense to fit, well, what we know, and now that we know that, yeah, that is very, very exciting. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a little capstone on Sunbreak. Now it really is over. You'll still see pro and noobs and stuff, of course, because it's still the current Monster Hunter game and it's still fun, but it is done. But set you up for at least a time frame, a timeline that you can kind of look forward to as we wait for that delicious reveal. In any case, let me know what you think. Let me know if you buy into this theory. But for now, like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.